Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So today I am going to be talking about my experience applying and getting into the Disney College program. If you guys have never been to my channel before, I make a lot of Disneyland vlogs and just a lot of my life stuff. So since I just got accepted to the Disney College program, I will be posting a lot of videos about it. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, so here we go. I applied for the Disney College program this cycle for fall 2020, and I applied on the first day that applications dropped. So this year they dropped on January 13th, which was a Monday, and everything for the Disney College program sort of in Eastern time because a lot of their stuff is out of Florida. So I just saw that they went up right when I woke up, and so I remember that day I had work at like 1 o'clock, but I wanted to apply before then, so I applied at around like 11 a.m. Pacific time on the day that applications dropped. So side note, this isn't my first time applying for the DCP. This is actually my second time. So the first time I applied was actually my freshman year of college, right after first semester, so it would have been for like fall of 2017, I believe. But I got through everything, but unfortunately I did not get an offer back then. But I believe that everything happens for a reason, and then a lot of things would not have happened if I would have gone. So I did it again this time around because if you don't know, I graduated college this past December, so like a month ago, and so I haven't been able to find like a full-time job or really any post-graduation plans. So I was like, what should I do? I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, and I need to get it together. So basically I was scrolling on Twitter and saw that they had applications were coming out in like 2 weeks or something for the Disney College program, and I was like, that's an interesting option. So I was like, let's try and we'll just see, just for like fun, you know. I didn't really apply for it or research too much about it too seriously because I was like still looking for a real job during this entire process. But I just went with the flow and I applied on the first day applications dropped. So yeah, apps dropped on Monday, January 13th. I applied around 11 a.m. and so then I received an email to do my web-based interview on the same day at 11:19. So the web-based interview, that is the second step of the application process. So basically on your dashboard of the DCP, you will have 5 steps. So the first one is application received. The second step is that they reviewed it or something like that, and then the web-based interview, and then the third one is that they're waiting for you to schedule your phone interview. Fourth step is the phone interview, and then after you do the phone interview, and then the fifth step is the offer. So the second step is the web-based interview. So some people, it takes them a while to be able to schedule it or be able to complete it, but I was able to get the email to do it the same day that I applied. So I got that like less than 20 minutes after I applied. A lot of people say that using like Disney keywords can really help you with getting a WBI. I feel like being a college graduate, I have a lot of work experience, so that definitely helped me out a lot. But if you don't know what the WBI is, this WBI, the web-based interview, it is basically an online personality test that you take, and it sort of helps Disney find out like who you are and what your personality is. So basically you answer questions, like situational questions, and also just like who you are, like if you arrive on time to work, and if you, I don't know, just like things like that, you know? So there's a section where it's like strongly agree, agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. So there's that section, and then there's like another section that asks you more personality questions. But mine basically lasted like 20 minutes, I'd say. But I watched a lot of videos to prepare for that as well, and everyone always says to try to pick strongly agree and strongly disagree so they know that you have like a good personality, you know. But yeah, the WBI was really easy. I thought it was simple, and you shouldn't stress too much about it if you feel like you're a good worker and like a good person who would work for Disney. It's not too hard at all, so that was super easy. And then so I completed the WBI like literally right when I got the email. You do have the option to do it within a 3-day period of receiving that initial WBI email, but I would just wanted to get it out of the way. And so then right when I completed it, I got a thing that popped up on my screen that said, congratulations, you are a strong candidate. We will schedule your phone interview soon. Just watch out for an email. So I was like, cool, great. Well, after I completed the web-based interview, I received a status update email at 11:49 a.m. So a lot of people this season were saying that they were getting this status update, which I don't know has happened in the past, but let me show you guys what this looks like. So it basically just says Disney College Program application status. So that's what the email sort of looks like, and it's just saying that due to a high volume of applicants, you might not be able to schedule your phone interview right away. I got this email. I feel like a lot of people got this email of a status update, and it just says, not all applicants will proceed immediately to an interview. You will receive an invitation to interview within the next few weeks. So I applied to just Fall Advantage because that was the only option for commuting for Disneyland. So they did say that they were going to try and get to the Fall Advantage people first versus just straight Fall, just because Fall Advantage starts earlier than Fall. For Fall Advantage, the arrival dates were either May 11th or June 9th, and then for Fall, I believe it was like August and September. So they did want to get to the Fall Advantage people first. So I know people who did get this email, and it took them a while to get to the next step that I'm about to talk about. But yeah, did receive that email at 11:49 on the same day. And so after that, I got the email to schedule my phone interview on January 14th at 6:11 a.m. Pacific time. So this was technically the next day. I got the email to schedule the phone interview. So everything was happening quite fast and quite quick. So I wasn't expecting to get an email to schedule it so soon, since I did get the email saying it might take a few weeks to schedule it. But again, since I was doing Fall Advantage, I think that's why it was sped up a little bit. So I got the email to schedule it, and so I clicked on the link to schedule the phone interview, and basically they have like a calendar and all of the dates that they have, and then you can click on each date, and then there are times listed of when you can do your interview. They give it like a 20 or 30 minute window. So I scheduled mine for the soonest available date. So I scheduled my phone interview for Sunday, January 19th at 11:15 a.m. All of the other slots before the 19th were all full. I do know that they started phone interviews on January 16th, so that meant that the 16th, 17th, and 18th were all full by the time I was able to schedule mine, so I just scheduled mine on the 19th. From there, I basically just binge watched a lot of college program YouTube videos, and I watched a lot of like full phone interview videos to help me prepare for the phone interview. I did upload my full phone interview, so I will put it up in here so you guys can see it, and I'll also leave it down in the description as well. But yeah, I had my phone interview it was scheduled for 11:15, but they can call you between 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after, so they actually called me like 2 minutes after. I was freaking out so much, and it lasted 27 minutes. I had mine with Christina. She was so sweet, so nice, and I thought it went really well. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much because I did like an entire video on the phone interview itself, so just make sure that you guys watch that video down below if you guys want to see it and help prepare for your phone interview. And so then after that, So I had that on Sunday the 19th. So after that, it was basically just like a waiting game. Since I had my phone interview so early, there hadn't been any acceptance waves yet. And also, if you don't know, the DCP sends out its acceptances in waves. So that means that they will notify people if they're accepted into the program just in like chunks, basically. And also, since I applied for Disneyland and Disneyland only, the Disneyland program is a lot smaller than Disney World. I am not 100% sure on numbers or anything, but I heard that Disney World, they accept like 6,000, 7,000 people for the DCP every like season, but I heard for Disneyland they only accept like 300 or something, like very small, because Disneyland is like a very small program. So I was like freaking out and I was so scared. And for these waves, before the big wave where they give out a lot of acceptances to a big chunk of people, they have this thing called a test wave, or some people like to call it a puddle. So this test wave, they select a handful of people. I think it was around like less than 100 people who got acceptances on the first test wave. So this test wave, the recruiters, they do a small little batch of people to give acceptance to, just to make sure that their system is working and to make sure that everything works when people are hitting that they're accepting their offer, to pay their fees, all of that good stuff. There was a lot of rumors going around about when the first test wave was going to be, and so people thought it was going to be the Tuesday, so technically 2 days after my phone interview. But then the main recruiter, Christy, she has this Twitter where she updates everyone on when there will be a wave. So she confirmed that there wasn't going to be a test wave that day because they were doing arrivals for the spring DCP. So then everyone was just waiting, and if you join the Facebook groups, which you probably will, because everyone is just talking about the DCP all the time, and people were like stressing out hard. And y'all, my anxiety was through the roof, because the last time I applied, I looked on my time hop too. I basically had the same like thing happen. I applied the first day, got my WBI right away. I had my phone interview like literally like the same timeline, like a week after less than a week after I applied. So I was like freaking out, because the first time I applied, I got no longer in consideration the very last day you could hear back, which was like months later, because technically you can hear back all the way up until like April 15th. And so I was so scared that I was going to go this entire season and then find out that I wasn't going to get in like the last day, and then I really don't know what I would have done. So anyways, I was freaking out. The stress was too real, guys, like way too real. And so then on Friday, January 24th, which was 5 days exactly after my phone interview, I woke up and there were rumors the day prior that there was going to be a test wave on Friday, because Christy tweeted out that there would be a test wave by the end of the week. So Wednesday came around, nothing. Thursday came around, also nothing. So then Friday, woke up, and again, they send out everything for acceptances and emails in general Eastern time. So by the time I woke up, there were already people getting acceptances, because Eastern time is 3 hours ahead of me. So I was just legit all morning stalking all of the Facebook groups, because people were starting to screenshot their acceptance emails and post it to the page. And so I was like, okay, it's happening, everyone. It's happening. Mostly all the people who got acceptances early that morning were alumni who had already done the program at least once before, and they were also only doing like Disney World. So on the acceptance email, you can see that who got picked for Disney World versus Disneyland, because it says it in like the first sentence. So I was like, Disneyland, where you at? Because I know that they were doing acceptances for both parks that day. So it was very funny, because on Friday at 9:24 a.m. I posted on the Disney College program, and I literally wrote like, hey, congratulations on everyone who got accepted so far, but has anyone gotten anything for Disneyland yet? Because again, I only applied to Disneyland, and so that was at 9:24, right? And so then by this point I was like, okay, probably not gonna get something tonight, it's fine, everyone, it's fine. And so then I went to the bathroom and I like brushed my teeth and stuff, and then I saw a notification come up on my phone, and I saw it was from the DCP, it was an email, and I was like freaking out, like this isn't happening right now. And so I literally ran back here and opened my camera to film, and I got accepted on Friday, January 24th at 9:32 a.m. That is when I got the email. So I got accepted during the test wave, which is like crazy to me because they only pick like such a small amount of people to do the first test wave versus like the big first wave. So I was like so over the moon ecstatic, and if you guys want to see my reaction to me getting accepted, this is also the video up here. We'll also link that down below as well. But I got accepted to the DCP and I am so excited about it. I am like thrilled and I can't wait. So I got accepted to be a retail sales clerk for the Disneyland Resort. I'm not sure my location yet. I heard that we will get our locations like a week before we get there, which is sort of nerve-wracking, but yeah, I'm like very excited about it. And I was just in Disneyland 2 days ago and I wanted to get an I'm celebrating button for getting accepted, and the girl that I went to at her cart, she actually was in the DCP and she started like 2 days ago. So shout out to her. I didn't get her name, but she worked in Fantasyland and she was the sweetest thing. But I'm very excited, and I have already connected with a lot of people who got accepted to Disneyland and doing retail, so I'm really excited. And yeah, y'all, I have a plan now for my post-grad stuff, so that's really exciting, and I don't have to tell people that I don't know what I'm doing anymore, so that is the most exciting thing ever. But yeah, I am very, very thrilled. But I'm gonna be commuting. My boyfriend and I, we've been searching for apartments together since he will be attending medical school in Pomona. So we're trying to find a place that's like sort of in between Anaheim and Pomona, but we'll see. I'll probably do some vlogs on apartment hunting, but that's another thing. So yeah, I will be vlogging all DCP, everything, because I love DCP vlogs. I can binge watch them all the time, so that will be me now. So yay. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. If you guys have any questions about application stuff at all, just let me know down in the comments. I will try and answer them for you. I know it's like very confusing sometimes with all of the entire process. It's a lot, honestly. And if you guys need any tips or anything about your application or literally anything, let me know. Also, my Instagram DMs are always open. Just follow me at Emily Myant. And yeah, I'm also going to be posting a lot of DCP stuff on my Instagram as well. So if you want to see more stuff like that, give me a follow. But yeah, if you guys are in the process of waiting to hear back for your phone interview, or waiting to get that WBI, or waiting to even schedule your phone interview, I am sending you all the good vibes and giving you all the pixie dust, and I hope everything works out for you. And yeah, if you are doing DCP for Fall Advantage or Fall 2020 in Disneyland, let me know and let's be friends. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. I am so excited. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, and again, leave comments down below if you have questions or want to be friends or anything, and follow me on my socials and subscribe to my channel. So yeah, until next time, bye.